I'm gonna show you how you can actually set up your trading account. Okay, step by step. So firstly, you would go to the link in the description. You click on it, right? So once you click on the link, it will bring you to this page asking you for your email address. So I'm just gonna use a temporary email. Cool. So put in your email. You use a secure email. It's gonna send you a verification link to your email. Just wait for the verification link. So you always want to use a secure email and your secure password, something you can remember, because it is obviously going to be used with your actual funds. Then once you got your email, you click verify my email. Just waiting for that to load up. Cool. Then it's going to ask you for country of residence. Choose your country, citizenship. Then it's going to ask you to create a password. Now your password, okay, essentially it needs to have a capital letter. Just going to make it password, and I'm going to say number 8, and then you don't really need a special character, so which is a capital letter, one number, and for safety you can add a special character if you would like. Then you say create password. So now you have your password and your email. Okay. So then they ask you to choose your account currency. So you would choose US dollar. Then they're going to ask you to put in your personal information over here. They would like a name, your last name, your date of birth. Okay. Now these are your personal information. Remember, it's got to do with obviously with money, and it needs to be secured. The DRF needs to know that okay, you are where you say you are. For example, your bank account is your bank account, and your address is your address. Okay, so you're going to put in your ID number, employment information, address details. Let me just fill in stuff here quickly. Um, just say Henry, last name Mike, and let me say he's born in 2000 and okay, cool. So then once you have, for example, your name, your last name, your date of birth, you click next. So now they're going to ask you for your phone number and your account purposes. So by account purpose, you're going to say income earning. I'm just going to put in a number here quickly. 071895652 Okay, cool. So now you got, so after you did your first step, you got personal details, you say next. Now they're going to ask you for your document type. You're going to say national ID. You're going to put in your ID number. Cool. So then they're going to ask you for your employment details. You're going to select your employment. Let's say self-employed, you're student, you're unemployed, you're employed, your tax, and then you're going to add in your tax number. Right? You don't have your tax number, you don't want to add it, you don't necessarily need to, but at the end of the day, there is obviously no hiding from tax. So you can put it in, you don't have to put it in. It still would allow you to go next. Then it's going to ask you for your home address. And remember, your home address, your ID numbers, all information that would be on a bank statement, for example, for proof of address, whatever the case may be. Like if you were to apply for your phone contract, a home loan, anything of the sort, you would do all those information. Same thing with regards to when you're signing up with your broker. Okay, cool. So you put it in your information, your address, click next. So then they're gonna give you your account will be open in DRF SCG LLC. Up. Gives you the jurisdiction, the law, the FATCA declaration, uh, US citizen, if that doesn't apply to me. Real accounts are not available to politically exposed persons. So if you're a politically exposed person, then you wouldn't be able to create an account. And then you say create account. And your account has been created successfully. So it's a pretty easy, simple step or straightforward process. So then, for example, so once you're on this page, right, it teaches something. So where you see this over here is real. So this is where you can switch from real to demo. Okay, so let's just leave it on the real for now. So let's say, for example, if you want to create a MT5 account, right, then you would choose this one. MT5 STD stands for standard. You say get. Okay, it's a bit in a hurry there. Click it one more time. Okay, then they can ask you for your password. Okay, and then it is created. And just say maybe later. Okay, so over here it says real, right? Standard SVG. Yeah, just put in your password and it created your account. You click on open, right? That will give you your login ID, and your password will be the password that you use that you created. Okay, if you want to download, for example, for your computer, you just click download. Correct. Same options if you're on your phone, then they will give you an option that says log into MT5 on your phone. You click on that, then you just paste your login ID and you put in your password, and that is your real account. Now, if you'd like to do the same thing for your demo account, all you do is you change that to demo, and then you go down to CFDs, standard, say get. You put in your password and you create your demo account. Okay, that's if you want to trade on MT5. So this is where you get the automated debot options as well on DRIV. Okay, so all you do is, so if you're on this page, this would be your traders hub. You're on demo, you're $10,000. All you do is you can click on DRIV bot or you click DRIV trader. So now when you click on DRIV trader, right, you can manually trade here as well. Okay, so let's say you deposited, this was your wallet, this was the amount, this is accumulators, right? You can say 4%, 5%, yeah, as long as it plays within this range, for example, you'll make money. So the one that I preferably like to use is multipliers as well. Say it's called rise and fall, right? So this is based on ticks. So as I can, this is in a updating for me. It's on 5 ticks. I'm gonna say allow equals, and I'm gonna say rise. Okay, so that means from this point where I click the rise, if this market is above, I make $10 or £10. It's just $8. So now I click the gain, and it lost it. Right, still in a buy trend, so I'm just gonna go one more. So essentially this is called the rise and fall, and it's based on ticks. Ticks are what happen within a 1 minute candle. Okay, could have been a good one. Still in a buy trend. I'm go for one more. If I lose this one, I'm just move on. But yeah, break even would be better than loss. Anyway, cool, done. And as you can see, it is a bit choppy because the Wi-Fi is a bit slow, but overall you can make it 5 ticks, you can make it 3 ticks, 2 ticks, 1 tick. It's completely up to you. Your lowest stake can be 0.35. Yeah, and it's very, how do I say, a short process or a short movement. So you can take like multiple trades in a small period of time, right? Let's say if you want to get back to where you were, click on Traders Hub, and this will bring you over here, right? You can click on data bot, then it will take you over here. Now this is where those rise and falls, you can automatically do it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just show you a quick So yeah, we need to manually do it. You can say, okay, it's maybe the last one, whatever the case may be, and then you do differ. So over here it will be dashboard, pot builder, charts. So I always first go to charts. Just say it's on volatility 75 on S. Just see, okay, it's been going up like right now. Go to pot builder, quick strategy, rise 4 equals, change this to rise, make that 0.35, we'll make it 2. Max stake, I'm just make it 1,000. Right, let's just make this 200. Just run it. So, okay, sorry, I forgot that this is a video. So essentially, rise for 0.35, your ticks, you can make it 2 to 3, same. You can make a profit threshold, a loss threshold. This is how much you want the lot size to increase. So if it takes a loss, it's going to increase it, right? Those are all automatic. So for example, it's taking 0.35, took one trade, it won it, right? It's done, taking another trade, but it increased it from 0.35 to 1.47, right? So now it lost that. So now the stake is $25, right? Compared to 0.35 from what you started. You want three contracts, sorry, three contracts. Sorry, you want four contracts, you lost three, but you're up $17, right? It is high risk, but you can set, for example, limits, because I set the max stake to 1,000. So let's say you set the max stake to $1.47. So even though it's increasing, once it loses the 1.47, it's not going to increase it to stake $6. It's just going to go back down to 0.35. So that's how you can also manage it. Let's just have a look to see. So this one's $6. Okay, so that's $23. And your max stake was $25. So let's say if you using $100, you would have been up by $23. However, you wouldn't be so at ease if the stake goes up to $25, because it would obviously loses it. You're losing like 40% of your account. So let's have a look. So that one, it lost to $25. Now it's taking $108, and now it won it, and now you up $94. You can stop it at any time. However, if you were trading with $100, you wouldn't have made the the stake to be $100 for you to close. So you would have a shorter way. So let's say, for example, you had $100, right? You go into quick strategy, choose rise and fall, keep that always 0.35. Can range between 1, 2, and 3 ticks. This you can make 5 or 4, whatever the case may be. And then your max stake, let's say you only want the max stake to be about anything under $10. So then automatically now what will happen is when it does increase the stake, if it loses, for example, a $6 stake, it's not going to increase it to like a $25. To just go back to 0.35, and that way it kind of still cancels itself out. It's just obviously a much slower process, because you might lose 3 trades before you win 4 trades of $6, if that makes sense. So here we go. The last one is $9.46 exactly. So instead of this one increasing it, it just goes to 0.35. Let's have a look. Okay, so if this one wins, so this one lost now. So for example, you lost two $9 stakes. So that means that essentially it kind of would feel like as if you won't make those two $9 stakes back. Now, because it is automatic, if the direction is correctly, it will just automatically recover itself. So far it kind of made $1. That one actually won. So that's a good thing. I didn't think it was going to win. But that's the cool thing about it being automated. So if I was manually entering, I might be a bit hesitant on that last $9 stake, because it already lost two $9 stakes. Yeah, he's winning. As you can see, the profit is going up. I think we are still down about, like, let's say $9 or $10. Um, okay, cool. Now let's just see what wins this one. It is sad if this one loses because now obviously now you need to win two again. And that at times it does happen like that. So that's why if you have a threshold that you can say, okay, $20 is your stop, right? So it can once it hits a $20, you can move over to a next pair, use the same format, and then yeah. But anyway, so that won the $9, and now, for example, if it loses this one, the next nine. Okay, but overall, you're still at a profit or break even opportunity from where you were, which is overall a good thing in a short period of time. And you can stop this at any time. Okay, cool. If you want to go back to where you were, you just click on Traders Hub. So this is Traders Hub. Not too sure. Let me just go. So if you want to come here to the home page, this is where you would be. Um, then a cool thing. So once you're on this page, right? This is your cashier. This is where you will actually make your deposits and withdrawals. Yeah. Let's go back to Traders Hub. Click on here. This bell notification. If you need to, so once you completed all your the beginning of the video, completed all of that, you might have notifications here by the bell. You click on view notifications, it might tell you, okay, you need to upload a bank statement or do this or do that, and you'll be able to do all of that on your phone or on the computer, whatever the case may be. They will click on it, it will ask you to upload either bank statement or something, and then you just go and upload it, and then they will email you back. So overall, that is the video on how to actually create your account, demo account, a real account, and start actually just testing out those things on your demo account. And I hope it was helpful. Anyway, peace in the Middle East. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.